is gonna be my biggest bass of the year, Mo Fishies, right here. And I'm pre-fishing on a lake for a tournament. Just got back from Ohio. And this is a giant largie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is huge. On the underspin. Didn't bring my net. Forgot it in the truck. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at that. Look, that. Here's my arm. The tail. I don't have a way to measure. I didn't bring anything. Flashy swimmer. I'm out here pre-fishing for a tournament in 2 days, and I want to come out and do a wrap-up of my Ohio trip of the Great Midwestivus. And I just hooked dang near my PB. Probably not my PB, but look at that, Mo Fishies. Oh my gosh, that's a fish. Let's go. Holy cow. Oh man. I'll take that all day long. I mean, here, just so you see that it's not up doing the camera thing, you know. Ooh, look at my fish. Holy cow. All right. Go ahead. That's how you win big bass in a tournament. What's up, Mo Fishies? Welcome back. Holy crap, that's a welcome back home to northern Michigan. We were just in Ohio 2 days ago. The Great Midwestivus, the Kayak Adventure Series, and I just wanted to I was planning on coming out here doing a little pre-fishing for the tournament I have in 2 days. 2 days ago I was in Ohio, like I just said. But I wanted to do like a tournament wrap up from that. I did not, I'll be honest with you, I did not do the best job filming, and just everything about that. Just everything about that, the filming of all those last videos, not my favorite, not my best work, and I'll do better. I apologize. My issue is when the tournament's 9 hours long, I don't have enough batteries yet or an external battery pack, so I have to keep shutting it off and then turning the camera on remotely whenever I had a fish on, and I definitely didn't like that. Not my style. So I won't be doing that again, okay? I promise it'll be better from now on. I won't be turning in like I did just now. I've been out here for an hour. I haven't caught anything. That was my first fish on this brand new lake that I've never fished before, Avery Lake near Gaylord. Crazy. Biggest bass of the year. But, so, anyways, tournament recap from the Great Midwestivus. So, where did we finish? Well, I'm 99% sure that we caught the most fish. I think I measured and upgraded the most amount of fish over, and I was doing like 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch upgrades, but I was hammering them. There's so many fish, honestly, Mo Fishies, there's so many fish you guys didn't even see that I caught, that I messed up, and that's why I keep saying that won't happen again. But, oh, I just had a hit, sorry. But, so pretty sure we caught the most fish or measured and upgraded the most fish out of anybody in the tournament, even the winner, which is pretty sweet stat itself. We finished in 41st place. I couldn't be more happy. That was my 6th tournament ever. Yeah, number 6. This tournament I'm practicing for is number 7. My 6th tournament ever. And I finished in 41st place out of 81. Let's go. That's, yes, please. I mean, that was a national level tournament, and all the guys on the top top pages, the top 20 guys almost were all from Ohio, except a couple of Minnesota guys that did really good. But yeah, so I'm happy with my finish. Very happy. Pre-fishing, day 2 of the tournament. If you guys have watched my the tournament videos yet, hopefully, I really figured out a bite on the chatterbait. Getting a little confidence in the chatterbait. Found where they were holding up on the hard bank, and went to work on them. So I don't know where we're coming and fishing. Whew. You believe the size of that fish? Holy crap. That was a tank. Wow. Sorry, I'm trying to recap and I'm all distracted still. I mean, that was a big fish. This is a teeny little lake, and it's nice to be back in the clear water. Oh, that muddy water. My wife and daughter were watching the video like, you're like ragging on Ohio, aren't you? I'm like, yes, it's Ohio. We live in Michigan. That's what we do. You know what they do in Ohio? I went and visited a buddy in Dayton once, like 15 years ago. He's like, you got to park your truck in my garage. You can't leave here with your Michigan tags. I don't want it out in the street. It'll get destroyed. I'm like, so yeah, made some jokes about Ohio and banjos and stuff. Whatever, that's what we do, right? Keep the rivalry going. Yeah, so sorry if I insulted you and you're from Ohio. I'm from Michigan. I'm sure you've said plenty of bad things about me. So anyways, yeah, just a quick recap. Just out here doing some pre-fishing. Right there's the boat launch. Hopefully you can see it. Let me turn you a little bit. Oh. Right there's the boat launch, straight all the way across the lake there. So that was a big bass. Wow, I wish I had brought my scale. That was all of 20. Should have measured, should have put it on something, and dang it. Oh well. Huge, like catching one of those catfish, right? Those things were crazy down at the tournament. So I had a great time with my daughter down there. Stayed at that cabin, stayed at the hotel up on Indian Lake. And that's the other thing, the big takeaway that I got from it is a lot of guys were like, oh, Indian Lake sucked, I couldn't catch anything. You guys saw, if you watched my videos, I caught them pre-fishing. I limited out on, yeah, they weren't all huge, but I got my limit on day 1. And then I caught, you know how many I didn't even measure because they were under like my 14-inch that I needed upgrade? I don't know, 20 on day 2 of the tournament, 15. So, and then you had guys in, like I said, $5,000 and $10,000 kayaks that were like, oh, Indian Lake sucked. And there was a bass tournament that took off, a bass boat tournament, taking off from the same ramp I was at 6 a.m. So you had like $3 million worth of bass boats taking off the same ramp I did, along with, I don't know, 6 or 8 other kayak fishermen. And we went out there and hammered them. So that's a big takeaway. That made me feel good. You had guys get up on stage at the award ceremony and say, oh, Indian Lake sucked, couldn't get anything, so I moved. Like, really? I went, first day say the Indian Lakes here, the first day pre-fishing and day 1 of fishing, I was down here in the southeast, I was down here in the southwest corner of the lake fishing. Day 2, I blindly went up northeast, and I hammered them, didn't hammer them in the southeast, but I definitely caught them, and I hammered them up in the northeast, so I figured something out. And I learned a lot also, like I need rain pants. You see that? You guys didn't get the full effect of how bad it rained on the first day of the tournament. My canoe, all my tackle was soaked. My daughter and I had a tackle yard sale in our hotel room going on that after the first night of fishing, just drying it all out. Oh, it was not good. Not good at all. But other than that, I broke a rod. I need to get some new rods. I don't have enough medium heavy rods, I noticed. I couldn't even. Another one. Little guy. Little guy. Little Mazzarelli. Hey. Little smallie. Eh? Yeah, flashy swimmer underspin. I don't have enough medium heavy rods to throw rig is what I wanted, and that's much, and to throw as many bladed jigs on as I wanted to, and be able to throw still some sort of worm, you know, a Texas rig worm. I didn't have enough, so one of my daughters got me a sweet gift card to Tackle Warehouse for Father's Day though, so I'll be getting a couple new rods. What else did I learn? Got to have some sort of bailing device or even a sump pump in the canoe, because they're not like, they're not at all like kayaks. They're not self-bailing. Hooded shirts. Need more hooded shirts, which I ended up buying. Just all, you know, the stuff I don't learn a lot of, you know, you don't get as much coming to one of these little 3-hour events in my local Topwater Series. So all good things, you know, go out of town, go out of state to a real tournament, see what real kayak anglers are doing, and then put the smack down on them. But that Kayak Adventure Series that Drew Gregory, I got to meet him. Really great guy. He's a godly man and not ashamed at all. Loved that. Led the whole group in prayer at the brunch. It just like I felt like I found where I needed to be in the bigger kayak world. Kayak tournament fishing world, that is. What else from the big tourney? I met a couple guys from Alabama, cool dudes. Air Force, I mean, I won't hold it against them, they were in the Air Force, but they're retired air traffic controllers, and they just travel to all those events in the Kayak Adventure Series and fish them. Like I plan on doing the rest of the season. July 11th, next tournament in St. Cloud, Minnesota on the Mississippi. That's another thing I learned, didn't learn, but need to learn, is river fishing. All the top guys that in the top almost 20 spots, probably close to some, maybe top 15 spots, we're all fishing rivers and getting smallies. And this is my thing, little Clearwater, northern Michigan lakes, but if I want to get better, especially on the national stage, so to speak, I got to figure out how to catch fish in rivers. So, especially going to be up on the Mississippi, the upper Mississippi in Minnesota. At the next one, so, but whatever. I got a canoe. Canoes were made for rivers, maybe. Man, I should have named that bass. When they're that big, you name them. That was... I had to fish on that stinking quick. Pulled my hook. Ooh, I think we found our spot that we're gonna start at. And then, yeah, obviously I learned the filming side of it, like I gotta have an external battery. Smalley in the underspin. There we go. It's only number 3 so far though, Mo Fishies. Oh, lost another one. Y'all lose as many fish as I do or not get the hook set or whatever it is? Let me know. Smalley, underspin. I've randomly caught a fish in numerous different parts of the lake. Oh, 4, 3. Oh, underspin it is again. At least 2 rods rigged up with the underspin for the tournament. Alright, Mo Fishies. Just a quick pre-fish for my Topwater Series tournament I have in this lake in 2 days. And a recap of the big tournament I just got back from in Ohio. The Kayak Adventure Series Great Midwestivus. I already covered all that out on the water with y'all. Right after I caught that monster largemouth. Holy crap, that was huge. But I only caught, I think I landed 4 fish, probably lost another 4 or 6. Just par for the course for me. So, not feeling great. That was the only largemouth. Then I caught all little smallies. But, not feeling terribly confident out here. Kind of, I know where I'm gonna go, but you know, I'm practicing for an event here. I am leading in my division, the Angler of the Year points race, but only by 10 points, so I gotta keep grinding if I want to win that, which I do. So like I said out there in the water, I'm sorry about those last 3 tournament videos. Those kind of sucked. Not my best work. I didn't like them. So feel free not to like them, it's okay. I'll do better. I can do better and I will do better. I just gotta get an external battery so I don't have to worry about turning it on and off like I explained. And there's some other things. Get an Insta 360 maybe so that I can cover every angle so you guys can actually see where I'm casting, because I don't put a lot of effort. You know, I focus on fishing so much I don't really worry about where the camera's pointing, which really kind of, I know, sucks for the video processor part of it, which that's kind of why we're here, right? Why you're here. So I will work on it and I will get better. because I didn't even like it, like I said. So that's it. I'm gonna finish up packing up, be back down here in 2 days for the tournament video. But I appreciate you guys watching. All those, you guys are crushing the channel, man. When I left for Ohio, I had 146 subscribers. Yeah, 146. Today I'm at 166, so 20 in 5 days, maybe like 6 days now, but since I left. So you guys are crushing it. I appreciate all you new subscribers. Check out some of my old videos if you haven't. Whichever one brought you to the channel, please. You know, you seriously dying? See, this is the problem with, I need an external battery, I know. But please check out some of my other videos if a certain video brought you to the channel. And we've been banging them out. We're on 22. By the time you guys watch this one, it'll be 24 probably. I don't even know. I lost count. That's how, in less than 2 months. I'm stoked. I'm still motivated. I am super motivated for the Kayak Adventure Series. Plan on hitching my buggy to that organization and fishing all those, man. That's such a great organization and great thing Drew has going on there. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And man, it feels good to beat some guy, you know, 41st place out of 81. I beat a lot of really expensive kayaks. It's like, I almost feel like, I know I only have 20-some videos and I've only competed in 5 tournaments ever. No, that was number 6, sorry. And I won 2 of 6. You know, whatever, just saying. But I feel like almost calling Old Town and being like, hey, I can keep beating your Old Town kayaks in my Pelican canoe, or I would gladly beat your Old Town kayaks in an Old Town canoe. Just saying. I'm not to that point, like I said, not to that point yet, and I know I'm not good enough, and you know, a million things, but we're gonna keep at it, and we're gonna get good enough. We're gonna get there, Mo Fishies. We're gonna get there. And I mean, the theme of the channel is kind of, you know, my $550 boat and my free canoe, and I have one camera that went to the bottom of the lake, and I had to get it. And it's kind of the theme, and I get that. I don't want to desert what I got going on here, but I also don't want to be handicapped in large tournaments. And I'm not saying I am, but I don't know, kind of what I got going on. What do you guys think? Let me know below, please. And let me know, do you guys lose so many stinking fish? Do you miss so many bites? Do so many come off? Like I said, I landed, what, 4 today? I probably had another 6, 8, I don't know. It's ridiculous. I feel like not getting the hook set, I don't know. I hate losing fish, as does everybody. I get it, but it just sucks. Let me know, please let me know though. I'm sure you do. I watch pros lose them all the time, so I know it's fishing, whatever. So anyways, just a quick tournament recap. Pretty fish out here in this lake, teeny lake. We're gonna be all crammed out here out here during the tournament, but whatever, be all right, make it work. I know where some fish are. I know where a monster is. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the film from that largemouth. Holy crap, that thing was huge. That was my biggest of the year. I was pushing my PB. That was pushing PB. I don't think it was PB, but that was absolutely biggest fish of this year, and probably last year. It was a tank, and then dinks after that's the problem. So we'll get on them though. Underspins, tying a bunch of underspins. Don't think the chatterbait's up here. I mean, we're back in Northern Michigan, crystal clear, pristine water. Fill you up a glass and drink it. Well, I wouldn't do that, but you know. So anyways, great to be home. Had a great time in Ohio. Caught a great fish today. Thank you, Lord, for that massive largie. Wow. That thing, I'm still, anyways, as always, You know, Mo Fishies, I appreciate you so much. The hours, the minutes, the seconds that you watch my videos, I really do. And I'm gonna keep saying it, and they're never just words, okay? It's a feeling that I have. I'm grateful for all of you, and I appreciate you. So, till next time, catch you Mo Fishies later.